Still grab. She still goes up in damage. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely we go up. Okay. That's also the level up. So, we at least level her, which is nice. And we do actually have the ability to do this as well, which just means that she's because she's still got a barrier on top of her and she's leveled. Sod it, I'm gonna go all in. Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel with another deck for you today. This one, the Elite Dragons deck, and this one, I've got to say, I've been having a lot of fun with this one. It is all about, obviously, field promotion, which gives scout to units, and I wanted to use this with Shyvana, because Shyvana basically levels herself up if she goes forward twice. Like, she does need like 2 extra damage, I think it is, but with single combats and the Cataclysms, it's devastating to use. Plus, obviously, Cataclysm on top of a scout unit does mean that you rally of your unit on your opponent's turn, so that's worthwhile pointing out as well in this deck. So the whole idea is leveling up both those champions, which obviously Jarvan levels up very quickly in this kind of a deck now, especially considering the fact he's buffed from the latest patch where he only has to see 3 people survive strikes, and like a Shyvana just is devastating with Screeching Dragon and all of these like combat tricks and strikes, and then she starts making her own strikes as well, which in the future, like when you level them both up, potentially even using Cataclysm on top of Shyvana so that you get another one of those which is strafing strikes, as well as if she did have scout on her, just devastation is prevailing there. I do still think that Jarvan is best suited in the Shen deck. I definitely think that that's more the meta version, but I wanted to experiment out of the standard, and so this is why I did this deck, running it with Shurima, because Shurima's got things like Merciless Hunter and the draw card, which is the landmark, which obviously was just like to help with drawing this deck. And yeah, I did also put a Ruinous Path in because of how many times I was slaying things. So this is the deck. Please let me know what you think. Obviously Renekton could be a good choice in here instead of Shyvana as well, but because obviously field promotion on top of Renekton and him going continuously forward with that overwhelm could be quite devastating. But I really wanted to do Shyvana for some reason. I don't know why. My mind wanted to go down the Shyvana route with dragons here, but definitely I could see a really nice Renekton deck like potentially forming here with field promotion. So let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. As well as I said, if you change anything, let me know. If you run Renekton, let me know how it goes for you. As well as obviously shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. These games were not streamed on Twitch, but you can always catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays if you want to catch the action live. As well as obviously the link to the Discord should be down below if you want to get in there and talk about all these new cards that are being revealed and different things that are going on. Obviously, like this deck, you need to remember that Egghead is going to start giving you some of the Shadow Isles dragons as well, which is quite devastating. But yes, please let me know what you think and about all these things said in that Discord. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you see, why not consider hitting that subscribe button and helping me towards that 5,000 sub goal? But do not feel forced. These are just the options. Let's see how this deck did in a couple of matchups. So the Frozen Eats, the Frozen Feast deck. Okay, Frozen Feast. Let's go. Got my Shyvana. I'm actually gonna, you know what? I'm gonna keep this hand. As much as we want field promotion to be able to put on top of Shyvana, which obviously is what I want to be doing, I've got the predict. I've got like a lovely like making vulnerable kind of card. I actually feel okay with this. So throw down the Chronomancer. Oh, field promotion does come. Field promotion does come for me, but I am attacking on the odds. Do I want to take another field promotion just so that I know that I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna take Golden Aegis. The ability to rally, I feel is gonna be very nice here in this game. So I'm actually gonna take another Chronomancer over this right now. Ooh, knowing that Jarvan is here. Never fear, Jarvan is here. So turn 4 is either going to be either Ashe or Ashe Kench. It's going to be one of those two. It depends on which one. Okay. I've got the ability to throw down field promotion onto, like, Shyvana. Which is not bad. Could consider Merciless Hunter on top of her. Or, yeah, so I could go for the Merciless Hunter move. Just so that she's vulnerable. Right. I'm gonna go like this. I do want to do the field promotion on top of Shyvana, but you need to remember that they are running a frostbite-y deck. So the thing of it is, because they're running a frostbite-y deck, and all of these things, which obviously have to try and like help Tom Kench get through attack things as well. This is actually going to be a more complicated deck to work the way round. So I might even have to give field promotion onto the Screeching. Because although it would be good to give it to Shyvana, like, with what they've got going on right now, I feel like it's not worth it. Like, with Shyvana, like, as much as, like, this would help with her level up, of course. Oh, god damn it. I could still throw you out on top of the Hulk, just so that you get the stats for Jarvan. I do feel that if I go for this, there's going to be a way round for Ashe right now. The question is whether or not I want to... The question is whether or not I want to throw down the Chronomancer to, like, try to get her health down a little bit. But I'll take it like this. See how my opponent reacts, because that obviously was on Scout. Okay.
We'll get our licks in.
You know there's gonna be a frostbite in there. You know there's gonna be a frostbite or something. I don't know what. Oh, troll chart. There we go. There was always gonna be a way around, and I knew it, but I had to give it a go. I had to give it a chance. So I would regret it more if I didn't. Okay, so
leaping into action.
So.
Listen to me.
Not ideal. So what I want to be doing here is throw down. Do I want to throw down another Screeching Dragon, or do I actually want to throw down Shyvana this turn? I'm actually gonna go for a second Screeching. This is gonna be the plan here. I'm gonna go for a second Screeching. Oh, it's an Abyss deck! I mean, that's like, I mean, fair play to... Like, Abyss has become so much more playable now with that... It's so crazy that all it took was one cost down, and it is now actually... Nope, I want to get that Scout move off. Yeah, it's one move down, but it's so good. So there goes Jarvan. I will try to kill you as many times as I have to, Ashe. I will get you one day, my pretty! So... But honestly, it's surprising how good that has become, right? Okay, that's Jarvan leveled. Jarvan is now leveled. Now it's gonna work on Shyvana, but she can do what she needs to do. They've obviously got their level 2 champions who are going to be coming out, but they know they've got 2 dragons who are waiting for them right now. So that's kind of gonna poo-poo. I mean, they could still have frostbites and all those other things. They just chose to let Ashe die. We can throw down Runeterra Path now, which at least allows me to get a draw. And I can Golden Aegis next turn. So, I mean, I definitely want to be, like... Actually, we'll get rid of their seer. We're going to go for trying to get rid of both their seers. Because those buffs that they do get are significant, especially if they're going to be going into Kench. We want to be slowing those down. So, Tarek's going to be making people immortal. Fantastic. They've got to open. Oh, field promotion on top of Shyvana still. Yeah, they have to open. The reason they have to open is because they know that if we kill Tarek, because we can do with Cataclysm. As much as we want to use Cataclysm on top of the Scout units so that we rally, like, yeah, they immediately go forward. They have to. So, I accept. I will now throw down Shyvana. I mean, I should have thrown down the field promotion first. Well, I have been a tit. I have been a Tommy tit. My whole idea was to use this.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
There's gonna be a frostbite or something. But if I thought, like, any frostbites that I force out with this, I'm actually happy to do it. Okay, they've burnt some of their frostbites. That actually makes me feel even better. But yeah, any frostbites that we force out with this is actually nice, because this is just a continuous spell that we keep getting. So that's fine. I mean, it still keeps Lee alive, obviously, because like he gets a barrier spell, so it's just barrier and barrier action. But you can't do that forever, Yugi. You can't do that forever. You cannot run forever. So, yeah, again, I'm just going to immediately go in with this. I do have a rally, and I've got a single combat. So, I'm just trying to force down. So if they've got any other frostbites, yeah, again, I'm just trying to force these out right now. Obviously, Tarek is a big problem because he makes people immortal. But I'm thinking to myself, yep. They know that they have to do that because of the fact that, like, we can grab Tarek with them. So, bearing in mind that I've got... Bear in mind that I've got, like, these kind of things, I might as well... I am sacrificing this dragon. I'm keeping the one with Scout back, but I'm sacrificing this dragon. Because I really do want to be helping out Shyvana's level up here. Because once I get both of these two leveled, the craziness of just like having like the strikes coming off and being able to continuously use those strikes are devastating. Okay, so... I'm going to be throwing down this on top of you. Or do I actually want to throw down this on top of... You know, so actually, no, wait. Yeah, we're going to throw this down on top of you. Because then we're going to get that rally. And depending on whatever happens, I've got the potential of single combating. That's what I'm going to tell myself, is that I do have the potential of single combat. I could even, if I wanted to, throw down Merciless Hunter to make sure that I can grab Tarek here. There is obviously a Teemo problem, but I do have single combat, which makes me feel less problematic about that. So they basically need to be... We know they burnt some of their frostbites. So now we're going to go forward again. And hopefully that should mean that we'll be able to keep a leveled up, which is Tarek, also a leveled up Jarvan, and a leveled up Shyvana. Oh, there's always room for supper.
Suffer my fury.
Do I want to throw down you? Do I want to throw you out as well? So we do have a single combat. Okay, I'm actually going to leave it as this. I'm going to leave it like this. Okay. So, we're going to be getting, boom, Tarek's dead, so that the immortalness, so they can't make Tom Kench immortal, which is important, especially if he's going to get that acquired taste. The immediate open with Tom Kench would not have been ideal. Okay. So, we do still get a very, very nice Jarvan spell, which we can use on top of Shyvana, which means that she's going to get plus switch it. So, obviously, Frostbite. Frostbite is a thing. I could go off of the dragon, and going off of the dragon means that I do rally. So I do also have that option as well, is that I can go off of the dragon. Bearing in mind, there is still a single combat. There is still a few things that we can use here. But yeah, so I could go off of that dragon, which means that I'd rally. But I really want to do this because I want to have her spell. I want to have her spell and I want to have single combat. So what this allows is, number one, boom, she gets the buff, we get her spell, and we also got a single combat. So it's just giving myself all different forms of combat tricks that means that I should... This is how this deck operates! With the fact that both my champions are now leveled, I've got like a Jarvan continuously doing this. I could rally if I go off of something with Scout, but by doing this, I'm getting these strafing strikes. So, that's fine. That is fine, because she still dies. She still dies to this. And that means that if they were to try to eat, I have all the ways of getting my units back from you. Shed a vote to my opponent. That's how that deck works. That's what we're talking about there. Okay, so we are against Well, it's actually, I honestly think this is the better version. Like, it was already bit like Shen Jarvan was already a great deck before, like the new cards got added and like before the patch notes and whatnot. And obviously with the patch notes buffing like Jarvan's ability, like this deck has actually become like even more insane. Plus, it's such a good like reactive deck. Like, I'm more what's his face? Like hipster, and so go a different way. Like, definitely, I do feel like this is actually probably the best deck for Jarvan, but it's not going to stop me from going a stupider way and go with this maneuver. Okay. Decided to go with draw here. Next turn, like so. Who can level Jarvan first? It's probably going to be you, isn't it?
Protect their own.
Okay. Throw down you. Obviously, sharp sight. Oh, do I want to know? I want to know that Jarvan's in hand. I want to know that, like, never fear, Jarvan is here.
Nature blesses her followers.
Not the best. I do have a single combat, though. So... I know this can be denied, but I want to do this because obviously at the moment they are getting a, this would be a help to Jarvan, and I haven't done anything. I don't want them to get a head start on Jarvan. Potentially Nopify. Nopify or but ooh, yeah. So they decide they really want to keep you alive. That's fine. That's fine because at least they've not helped Jarvan. That's the only thing. The only thing that makes me happy here. Okay.
Dragon blood.
This is not ideal because I know that sharp sight and barriers are things. Because all it takes is one barrier and that goes up to 5 attack. So I want to see, I mean, yeah, they're gonna barrier her up. I can see it. I can honestly already see. Oh, or not. Okay, was actually expecting a barrier. Okay. We're one move away from Jarvan. We've got...
Nothing against mine.
So... do I want to throw down... this... to try to kill you? I feel like this is the way that I'm going to go with this, because obviously... like, they are going to be grabbing Shyvana with this. It makes too much sense for them to do for them not to do. So Shyvana is technically already dead. So I might as well get something out of this in terms of the fact that their dragon still dies and also they lose the other thing. And while I'm at it, I'll take a bit of a drain on their core as well. Because obviously I would have loved to have got some Jarvan could have jumped out on this turn. But sadly I do not get what I wanted. Protege. Or do I just want a Screeching Dragon myself here? Or even throw down another one of you? I'm a Screeching Dragon. Like, Screeching Dragon is such a nice resource within this deck. Like, with its idea of, like, helping both my champions out. There's Shen.
One balance.
Which, part of me kind of actually wants to put the damage into Shen, but... I don't know. I'm going to go like this. I mean, I might end up regretting this and end up thinking, like, I wish I would have gone with that. Oof! Oof! Okay. It's fine. It's not, but... okay, Judgment is a nice card. I can't use it at the moment, but Judgment is a nice card. Okay. Let's throw down the Chronomancer, make a decision about what... ooh, field promotion. Potentially on top of Shyvana would be nice. I could have actually taken the draw, because, like... I do want to keep it above them on top of on that game. Okay. So I also do want to like throw Jarvan down. So actually, field promotion definitely was not the right decision. Who does not know the name Laron? Okay. So right now, Jarvan is they going to rally on me? Is the plan to Golden Aegis? Does make sense. There's nothing I can do. I can't even single combat at the moment. So it does make a lot of sense to do. And the plus that it's yet again, it's one of those things which forces my hand that I kind of have to block here.
Now close my eyes, make it fair.
I kind of have to block there. I don't want to. Because I do want Jarvan to be who comes out. This was a big risk if they had Sharp Sight. I've gone all the way down to 2, which is not obviously where one wants to be. But obviously you coming out is going to be a lot of mana. I have to go! Obviously they can. Obviously there's so many things they can do here to get around this. But I have to go with this move. I have to. Because it means that I can potentially try to kill Shen. Obviously, they can have another Shen. They do the swapperoos and keep them both with barriers. There's so many different things they can do. Let's hope that they don't do. Okay. They have also got a leveled up Jarvan themselves. I could even go for a rally. Would mean give myself less mana next turn. But I could actually go for a raid. One of these cards could be Jarvan, which would be not ideal. Bearing in mind that they could also have Deny. So Deny is also a card. I'm going to end up regretting. Because I'm going to end up wishing that I had gone with the Deny. Because I'll end up wishing that I had gone the spell last turn. Because right now, I feel like they've got Deny in that hand. Deny. Oh, spell shield! Oh, a single combat. If only I had some other form of damage, but shadow mode to my opponent. Really well played. Honestly, nothing I could do there. Because I couldn't develop or anything. Okay, so we're against Poros. It's got to be Poros. Poros is the most played one right now. I kind of want to keep at least one single combat. And part of me wants to draw aspects. The problem is, once we hit Fluff, like, part of me is considering, do I want to put in a Purify into this deck just to know that I've got the counter if it ever comes up? Okay, gonna throw you down. Give myself that little bit more draw. I've really got nothing else going for me, but my opponent can now start to develop. They've got the hook. Looky, I got hooky. I think that deck has... Does that deck run Thermal Beam? I can't remember if that deck runs Thermal Beam or not. Okay. So, we're going to be throwing down Shyvana with Scout. I've got a few different... So, we're taking some immediate damage. So, Shyvana with Scout is what it's all about. It's what the whole deck revolves around. That's what it's all about. Immediate Thermal Beam. Immediate Thermal Beam. Just cuts everything out immediately. Nope. I mean, it could happen. So, immediately go forward. We've got. See, the thing of it is, I need her to kind of stay alive. I mean, there's gonna be a buff or a freeze. It's buff or freeze. Yep. It's gonna buff. So she's dead. Oh, so upsetting. Because I really needed her alive, especially with that Scout. Because literally I needed her so that I could have, like... I've got so many combat tricks, and obviously her with Scout is so fun. That heal might come in useful, but... Okay. The question is, do I want to play Laron? Do I want to play Laron, or do I want to play the Screeching Dragon? I'm actually going to play Screeching Dragon. It leaves me with very little mana options. But the Screeching Dragon at least has, like... There is some options with Screeching Dragon. When I get there. When I get to my removals. As well as, obviously, like, you know, the Laron twins can get involved and actually start trying to remove some of these elusives. Obviously, Poros snacks are a thing. Okay. And obviously, other freezes, buffs, problems... More Poros! So, it's all in on the elusives, baby! Okay. And my problem is, I can kill some of them, but not all of them. Potentially all of them, but obviously I said, if they've got Heart of the Fluff, this becomes a far more difficult operation. Beauty in the blade! Okay.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
I know that, obviously, like, yet again, I am getting myself out of the mana ranges. But I need to do something to try and get rid of these elusives. I know that the overwhelm one is also a problem. Yep, so frostbites and such. Okay, I've still got one overwhelm. No, sorry, one single combat and one cataclysm. That's all I've got. And also Jarvan's leveled up, so that's nice. Ooh, 2 single combats now. Okay. Poros snacks. I'm gonna have to use those single combats. Okay, so the question is, do I want to play Shyvana onto this field first? The reason why I'm doing this is because I know that I should have probably just used the single combats this turn, which the single combats this turn would have made a lot of sense because they do have a Poros snack, which is going to be scary in the very near future. Okay. Don't want to save your life. We go down a lot. I could kill the mighty Poros as well, because bear in mind that my health is going down a lot as well. So I could consider doing this, but it does also mean that there's one less. I've got a lot of issues. A lot of issues here. But okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all in on trying to help level Shyvana and tell myself that this is going to be worth it. It's probably not. I'm going to tell myself that this is going to be worth it. Okay. Now, obviously, they can throw down. Obviously, they can throw down Poros snacks. I'm going to go like this. Poros snacks. I've got to slowly but surely kill all the elusives. It is actually important that they die. Okay. What happens if I... So they could frostbite again, actually, which is... But if they could frostbite, they would save this Poro, right? If I do this, that's the level up. But it doesn't leave me enough room for concerted strike if there were if something else were to happen. I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm just gonna take the one down, get the level up. Like, sometimes you gotta go like, obviously they could throw down Heart of the Fluff right now, but I do have single combat and a concerted strike, so that's how I'm gonna tell myself that it's gonna be fine. It's probably not. But I'm going to tell myself that it's going to be fine. Actually, I do want to go with the Cataclysm again. Okay. I go like this. Go like this. I've got all different things. Lonely Poros. So I am honestly expecting them to throw down Heart of the Fluff next turn. So, considering the fact that I'm expecting Heart of the Fluff, I am now doing everything in my power to... Oh, okay, that's good. I'm doing everything in my power to lessen the effects. Okay. So. It's fine. I probably should have... What I should have done is I should have actually gone with Cataclysm, because Cataclysm would have buffed her stats and still kept me the quickness of what's his face open. So I definitely should have gone with Cataclysm last turn there. Okay. They've gone big and bold. They've gone with all the mana as well. Which, what does all the mana mean? All the mana means judgment on those Poros. Shed a vote to my opponent. Like, it's the second that they use everything gives me the chance to judgment. Shed a vote, really well played. I do love a good Poro deck, and that is a really good Poro deck. So I'm happy I beat it. But I should have definitely used the Cataclysm rather than the single combat on that last move. But anyway, shed a vote to my opponent. I mean, this is the old school deck. I remember when this was a thing. So I'm guessing if this is like the old school deck, this is a Field the Rush deck. So this is a rampant to Feel the Rush, and then obviously, like, it's a control. So it's a control deck, Feel the Rush, and then use Atrocity on top of Tryndamere. Like, that's... If it is how the old deck used to operate, that's what the plan is. So I need to try and hope that I can work around it. Ooh, do I want Golden Aegis so I can, like... The reason I'm taking Golden Aegis is because I feel like I might need to get quick attacks in on this deck. So, as much of me wants to be able to use something to make a vulnerable, like, because obviously that would have been a lovely card to make vulnerable, especially on their ramping. I'm just going to try and force in damage right now. I could actually use Cataclysm on top of this. So Trundle comes out this turn. Oh, nope. Just, like, this is 100% rampant to Feel the Rush. Okay. Now, I could Cataclysm this. Just so that they don't have that anymore. I'm gonna go like this. Because what I need to tell myself is, they can't Ruination at the moment. They can Vengeance me, but they can't Ruination. And so, Scouted, which is Scout Shyvana, might be okay here. I mean, obviously I said, like, going straight up Vengeance. Okay. So she gets to go forward first. Troll Chant is a thing. Vile Feast is a thing. So Troll Chant and Vile Feast are both things. Ooh, my opponent decides not to do anything about that. That's actually... That's more of a surprise than anything. Okay. Gonna go like this because, like, you know, if I'm given the open, I'm damn well gonna take it. So, this at least means that, boom, we're getting rid of a lot of their health and getting rid of their ramp. Now, obviously, they've got the ability to potentially, so they can level Trundle this turn. Okay, and the fact that my Shyvana is the one who's wrong. I guess I can Cataclysm the pillar. Not that I can kill the pillar, but I can Cataclysm the pillar, or I can even throw down Golden Aegis at this moment in time. Throw down Golden Aegis because obviously they want to be grabbing her, so let's make grabbing her less of a fun event for my opponent. So the immediate rally, which means I can get the scout move, which does mean I can go into the ice pit. Obviously, Vengeance. Oh, Frostbite. Not ideal. Not ideal. Okay. So, I'm willing to do this. Because what you need to remember is that we can still grab. She still goes up in damage. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely we go up. Okay. That's also the level up. So, we at least level her, which is nice. And we do actually have the ability to do this as well, which just means that, like, she's because she's still got a barrier on top of her and she's leveled. Sod it, I'm gonna go all in. I go all in on the strategy. Potential another Frostbite. Oh, okay, right, yep. So they do that. It's a shame because Shyvana was doing so nice. Actually, she still lives. She still lives. Even better. So she loses her barrier, but she lives. Like, oh, oh, they did not expect that. No one expects Shyvana doing that stuff on Scout. Shed a vote to my opponent. Okay, so is this an Anivia deck or is this another Howling Abyss deck? There's Braum in there as well, which leads me to believe this is more of a control. I mean, obviously, like, the standard Anivia deck is a control deck, but it leads me to believe this is a control into. I mean, Howling is such a good card. Oh, I can see myself making so many Howling Abyss decks. It's like right now it really is such a good card that I could make all the Howling Abyss decks that you can imagine. Okay, so who does not know the name Laurent? Which will mean that we will be leveling potentially, hopefully, if you survive. We'll be helping to level Jarvan. So who does not know the name Laurent? I could have gone with Master's Hunter, but in all honesty, I'd rather help Jarvan. He's so close, like he gets so close to leveling very quickly. Field promotion onto Shyvana depend on how my opponent plays. So, Braum is on the job. Yep. Immediately do this. Immediately do this. Let's show our friends the door. I feel like, am I willing to actually... You know what, like the problem is, it is helping them gain resources, which could be problematic. I'm not going to like lie and say, oh no, this is totally going to be fine. It's not totally going to be fine. But it's going to immediately go forward. At least on the positive side, she's already got, like, because of that attack forward with Braum, if she gets to go through all of these and not get frostbitten, she will actually level this turn. If she's not, she's gonna get frostbitten right now. Or no, or the straight up vengeance, of course. Okay. I might as well get something out of her before she dies. So boom. Okay. And now the problem is I can do this on top of Braum. You know what, we do this on top of the Braum.
We love it when they run.
It's... I'm not going to go forward into this because... Actually, no, I can. She's fearsome. What am I talking about? Of course I go forward into this. He's got nothing. Why would I even be questioning? Like, my mind has got too many other things going on there. It's fine. Time for talking to him. So... My main concern is the knowledge that Ruination exists. So, I'm actually going for the Egghead Researcher and see what other dragon we get. Ooh, that's a nice dragon. Oh, Braum is on the job. It's such a... such a tease! It's such a tease because I can do this, but all it takes is one troll chant or another take. You know what? Oh, Gomez. Prepare for regret. Prepare for regret in 3, 2, 1. Regret. 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 Come on. Oh, no. Oh, we killed Braum. Braum is no longer on the job. Oh, thank fuck. Like, so, I mean, it's not the best, and that is not exactly the best maneuvers one can do. But I can accept them. Ruination? Yep. I mean, at least it's one Ruination down. This has got to be a Howling Abyss deck. This has got to be a Howling Abyss deck. Come on. I know that there's a I know that it's an Anivia deck, but it's also a Howling Abyss deck. Okay. Oh my god, it's a Braum deck! Right. I can throw this down. It's not ideal, and I feel like what I want to do, like, because I could throw down 2 Screeching Dragons, or I feel like I want to go for a bit of draw. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely going to go for a bit of draw. Field promotion. So I could give the other Screeching Dragon field promotion. I actually want to see what I get off of you.
The less we fear.
Okay, so Vox. Vox with field promotion. Go forward twice with it. My main concern is always the Ruinations, because I do honestly feel like they are running. Okay, Jarvan can come out. Okay. I will take the Jarvan! The only problem is right now, Braum stays on the backfield. Potential vengeance. Yeah, again, I feel this is just like a massive control deck. Massive control. So, yep. And, of course. Okay. So we will be losing Jarvan to this. We'll lose Jarvan, but it's okay. Maybe I should have grabbed. Maybe I should have actually grabbed the Rekindler with the dragon, but okay.
Break their spirits
And their swords. Like, I'm getting scared because we're getting close to the point where Anivia levels. That's where the scary bit is now coming in. Is the fact that we are actually getting closer and closer to her level up. Another Jarvan, which is quite nice. Okay. Do I want to take... Do I want to take Scout? I'm going to go with Scout you. I expect you to die.
More like you?
I expect Vengeance or Ruination to hit the board right now.
Winter take you.
Okay, Frostbites. Potential Ruination. Okay, so we immediately go forward in a Scout move review, because that means that we immediately go... Jarvan returns to the field! Okay. But we are at the point now where Anivia is leveled. Grasp of the Undying? Any form of removal? Okay, yep. That's still fine, because Jarvan actually lives through this one, and he actually levels, so that's quite nice. Let's see what dragon we get given as well. That's the level up on Jarvan. Still feel like I've got big problems, big issues here. Ooh, a stun. Which actually, with an Anivia deck, is actually quite nice, but also not, because they definitely have got Vengeance. Vengeance and ways of killing you. Okay. Merciless Hunter, make things vulnerable. Okay. Because I could theoretically kill Braum.
Gonna make a meal of 'em.
Theoretically kill Braum here. Can also grab one of the spike, like, so I can really help out my dragons here. My problem is that this whole board is about to get wiped by Ruination, like, next turn or so. So, there's slight fear when that comes out. But...
For this fight?
everyone else, forward! So we get them down to 7. No! Not the Vox! Okay, so we lose the Vox. We lose the Vox here, but we gain friends. It was not the Vox that we lost here, it was the friends we made along the way. So it's fine. Oh, take heart. Braum's getting so buff. So Braum's going to be like, immediately going forward to kill Jarvan. We do still get this, which is quite nice. So then we find Braum. Okay. That's the level up on top of Braum as well, which means that all of these Braums are now leveled. No matter who, you know for a fact that whoever I Cataclysm, is it worthwhile throwing you down knowing that I actually feel like I'm going to go with the Chronomancer first. Chronomancer into another one of you, or do I want to have the knowledge of judgment? Judgment! I think I actually want to take Ruinous Path. I actually want the draw. No, I'm going to take Judgment. Sorry. I have made the decisions that I have made. Potential Ruination. Ooh. Okay. So Ruination can no longer be used, which is actually important. Is it weird that is it weird that I want to throw? I wanted to throw this out. Okay. Okay, we've got leveled up Braum. Looks like we have to send leveled up Braum to the Shadow Realm. I mean, this is we've not seen one Anivia or one like. I feel like I do it. We do it. Go on. Go on! Finish him! Finish Braum! I really thought it was a Howling Abyss deck. It definitely feels more like it than it feels like an Anivia deck. Anivia feels a lot more control-y than what this has felt. Obviously, there's been elements of control. They've run like Grasp of the Undying. They've thrown Withering Wail and such at us. So there are those elements in there. I feel like my opponent maybe knows this is done. Because immediately my open attack is going to be going forward, grab the Chronicler and let everyone else go crazy. Because they can't, like, without opening Ruination. I feel like my opponent has left. They know it's over, but shut up to my opponent. There was so much of me that was so close to playing the Radiant Guardian. Honestly, there was so much of me that was so close to playing Radiant Guardian. I guess I didn't really need the health. So it was less of an issue. Vengeance and whatnot is still a thing, but we're going to grab with the Protégé so that Yeah, my opponent's left. My opponent knows that this is done, but they played honourably and well. I just wish that I just want to know whether there was a copy of Howling Abyss in that deck. That's the one thing that I do want to know. There's gotta be, right? I refuse to believe that there's no Howling Abyss in that deck. Okay, now we play the waity wait game. Boom! Immediately we now go forward. Into the... I mean, the fact that we had Judgment as well, not that it really matters. The fact that I had Judgment was quite nice. My opponent now freezes everyone. Freeze, freeze, freeze! Shen emote to my opponent. Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.